Yes, a welterweight title fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Kamaru Usman. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds Kamaru Usman. Well, ground and pound is a true art form, and whether you're talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov, Jack Hermanson, or this guy, they've all taken it to the next level over the last several months.
Yes, unbelievable to watch him take control and find opportunities to land ground strikes. Now, what they do so well is he does not waste punches. He usually will find one good shot and take it. He does not try to just go punch, 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 punch for the sake of punching. He finds position, he finds posture, he brings his hands inside, and then he comes over the top with elbows, or he lands these big right hands that makes his opponents fold up, and then he goes to the next position, whether it be submission or continuing to ground and pound his opponent into the bottom of the octagon.
And of course, it all starts with maintaining top position, which he does as well as anyone in the game. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 2 years, the gap in age, with similar height and some differences in reach. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Introducing the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1, grappler versus grappler. This was probably the wrong week for me to skip combat sambo class, but what are your expectations for this one?
I expect these guys to come together, man. I expect them to come together, and we're going to see some fantastic throws, and not only...
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Close guard. Nurmagomedov gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC. Oh, nice jab.
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Muay Thai plum.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, mixing it up well. Now he goes to the uppercut to the chin.
Big powerful punch, man.
And he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop it.
Yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch entry. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Flush right hand is true. Close guard. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Usman. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of...
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here. right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. 59 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And in terms of the accuracy, landing with a 68% efficiency rate against Khabib Nurmagomedov. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
Big land to the body.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Another knee. All right, so now we're on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here next. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Oh, collar tie.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land beautiful punches to the head.
Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch.
Try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, perfect entry to slam him down. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Nurmagomedov's eye really starting to swell now. Good work from the top here by Usman. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there.
Right.
Very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning. The position of the underhook opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
The numbers about to cross the century mark here. 98 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Landing with 70% accuracy tonight against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Single collar tie. Judo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up a sub.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, side control now. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Usman. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round, so the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Good stick.
Oh, nice takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it, and they separate.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips. Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Then he's out. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kamaru here.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Oh, man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fractured orbital. Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, he connects with a punch there, DC. You got to like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, wow. Actually got the takedown.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really started. Oh, that was a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. The ground and pound has been there all night. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is the opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Close guard. Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kamaru is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Close guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Usman's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, the top is winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to...
Oh! Huge right hand! He's got him hurt here. Working on a guillotine.
He's attacking guillotine. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so he dedicated decades of his life to this very goal, and he is now the UFC champion. No one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so committed to a goal for so long. The moment he walked into the UFC,